So hi guys, I pretty much got cut off at my earlier video, so because I was out of my phone, so I had to delete a few stuff. It's been basically 10 minutes since in the water, about roughly 4 liters of water, and if you can see here, I've pretty much broken it apart, and this is what you get. So roughly about, I would say, 5 kilos of cocoa soil. And if you can notice here, if you just probably can get to focus on this is, if you see, it's quite raw. It's just a big block which really hasn't broken down yet. And if you see the color difference between this and probably here, where underneath a lot of water was there, so it has basically taken in a lot of water. So you would find a difference. So if you do find pieces like this, what you need to do is probably just add a bit more water into it, which I'm gonna do now. There you go. Do a bit of everywhere here, as it really hasn't broken down yet. So that's it. And if you see, if you just break it apart, it just breaks apart, and you just get the soil, and it's pretty much odorless. It's really great to grow things in. So that's the end of the video, but I would just like to add a couple of points that basically this cocoa soil doesn't not really have a lot of nutrients in them. It's a great way to grow things, but then if you really want to have maximum effect, you probably do well to add some nutrients into it. It's not soil. Do remember that, because soil does have all the natural nutrients and traces of iron, etc., which this doesn't have in abundance. So what I generally do is I do mix in, if you can see here, some vermicompost, some organic compost, and some perlite. So this is what I got. That should do the trick, and that is only when creating the potting mix. When you do have the mix done and when you're ready to pot, you're probably better off adding nutrients in terms of, I don't know, nitrogen, potassium, phosphorus, NPK as they call it, or even for that matter, you could probably add in some seaweed extract, etc. So you basically keep the soil filled with nutrients, so things should grow pretty good in it. Yeah, that's it guys. Hopefully this was information, this was very informative to you guys, so well, all the best.